You're watching SOCO 14.
You're watching SOCO 14.
You're watching SOCO 14.
It's your only source for campus news and events.
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 Welcome to SOCO 14, the campus news show that covers what's happening at Southern. I'm Alicia Fischella.
And I'm Chris Carrion. We have stories today about the campus radio station and about efforts to improve students' health.
We'll take a look at Owl Sports later, but first up, a number of Southern students have been struck with burglaries at their off-campus apartments recently. I spoke with the most recent victim who witnessed the suspect walking out of his home.
One of the biggest decisions many college students face is the option to live off campus. Although it is a responsibility many look forward to having, there are certainly some potential dangers that are not always considered before such an important decision is made. Southern student Evan Bieber was walking back to his off-campus apartment late one night when the unthinkable happened.
By the time I got kind of near my car, I saw a whole group of kids kind of at the side of my house over here. And my first reaction obviously wasn't like, oh, they're robbing my house. I just thought they were hanging out or something. And so I walk in the house, and then I saw that my door was wide open and that my roommate's light was on upstairs. And I've never had anything like that happen to me before, so it was kind of freaky.
Bieber's roommate, Eddie Gallegos, said he was just as shocked to find out what had happened at his off-campus apartment.
I actually didn't think it would happen, and I thought this was a pretty safe neighborhood, but come to happen, it's not.
Their third roommate, Candace Von Tobel, now knows the safety issues that come along with living off campus.
It's different than living like on campus because we had like campus police, we had the RAs, and you had to swipe in to get into the building, so no strangers could be in. But I mean, I feel safe here too.
It has become clear that the opinions about on-campus and off-campus safety will always differ. No matter where you live, just think safe. Reporting from New Haven, I'm Alicia Fischella.
Southern hosted the second annual Latino Film Festival at the Adante Student Center last Friday. The three-day festival opened with a screening of America, a film based on the novel by Isaura Santiago.
It's cocktails and hors d'oeuvres and dinosaurs, plus networking with Southern alumni. On February 29th, join Southern Professor of Dinosaur Paleontology, Dr. Jonathan Weinbaum, at Yale's Peabody Museum for drinks, snacks, and a little dino talk. And rub elbows with fellow OWL alums. You can register online at Southern's website.
How's your heart doing? Young people don't usually think about the health of their hearts, but a campus program says you should. Support Heart Health Month was a coordinated effort by 3 campus organizations. Ryan Ianni stopped by the action in the Student Center.
Members of the Women's, Wellness, and Fitness Centers have joined forces in order to bring awareness to the Heart Health Fair in the Adante Student Center. Here, students could learn all the ways to lead a healthy and more active life. Junior Shania Small is working with the Women's Center.
Actually, we want women to be aware of heart disease and heart attacks and the prevalence of it. So we're trying to promote what is heart disease and how it affects women all over, whatever age they might be.
Campus nutritionist Doreen Kordorsky had several charts, tips, and props to show how one can watch their eating habits.
Sugar adds weight, and weight can make you fat, and making you fat or being obese is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. So if you lose 1 pound of fat, it's a start. This is 1 pound of fat loss.
Graduate intern Serena Duncan is the coordinator of this event.
So we've got all kinds of heart health information. We're also doing cholesterol screenings and blood pressure screenings.
The Heart Health Fair is just one of several events this month on campus that is celebrating American Heart Health Month. Here, both students and faculty can learn about cardiovascular diseases, receive free blood pressure screenings, hear from a registered dietitian, and many more things to improve the heart's quality of life. Reporting from Southern, I'm Ryan Ianni.
Southern is offering a helping hand to commuters by launching a free bus pass program. The U-Pass for students is valid for unlimited trips during the semester on all CT Transit local buses. It offers transportation freedom at no cost. All Southern students are eligible. The passes are All Southern students are eligible. The passes are available at the University Card Office in the Wintergreen building. The free bus passes are first come, first served basis.
WSIN, the Southern radio station, airs a weekly radio news show. Topics covered range from campus issues to strange happenings around the world. Here's James Steele inside the studios in the Student Center.
And here's the news. A New York State judge ruled yesterday that Dryden, a small town in upstate New York, can ban natural gas drilling within its boundaries.
Campus, local, national, international, sports, and other, Southern's Wednesday news radio program covers it all. Senior journalism major Mike Belmore is the news director at WSIN.
Frankly, I started listening to the radio a lot. I get most of my news from the radio, as opposed to newspapers or online.
Belmore cited the group's closeness as the main reason he took the news director job.
Well, honestly, I felt like we had sort of built a team kind of last year, and I wanted to continue being a part of that. I felt like, we had something cool going on.
Journalism major Olivia Richmond joined the news team last semester and likes to walk on the wild side of world news.
I really like looking up the weird news, which is my section, the other news. It's pretty fun to read out loud and try not to laugh. And you sort of get informed about stuff at the same time.
To listen to the news radio crew do their thing, tune in to WSIN 1590 or listen in online Wednesdays at 5:15 p.m. From Southern Connecticut State University, I'm James Steele.
A free online forum for Southern faculty, staff, and students has been launched by Public Affairs. SCSU on iTunes U allows access to course material, lectures, news, and entertainment events straight from your iPhone, iPad, and Mac. The podcast can be public or restricted based on the subscriber's preferences. Director of Public Affairs, Patrick Dilger, says this could be the future of learning.
Now let's take a look at Southern sports. Here's sports reporter Ryan Ianni.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Christian. Southern teams have been very active this season. First, let's take a look at how the basketball teams are faring. The women's basketball team has had a great season. They're nationally ranked and took second in the Northeast 10 Conference. Pat Longobardi reports from their last regular season home game at Moore Fieldhouse.
The SCSU women's basketball team ended their home regular season schedule with a game against Northeast 10 Conference opponent Lemoyne at the Moore Fieldhouse. The Owls honored their three seniors, Lauren Allen, Alex Fiola, and Sylvania Moore, before the game. Southern grabbed an early lead and never looked back, with Fiola having all 11 of her points in the first half. Fiola had a three-pointer in the left corner, led by a 9-0 run to take a 27-11 lead, assisted to Lauren Allen. The Owls would take a 43-22 lead into halftime and will go on to win the game 81-52, moving to 20-4 overall and 17-3 in the Northeast 10 Conference. The Owls had 5 players in double digits, led by Monique Smith-Okren, who had a double-double, 16 points and 12 rebounds in 27 minutes. Smith-Okren said that the team is playing better and better at the right time.
It's pretty strong. Started off from the tip-off, and we already had our mindset that we're coming to play, we're coming to give all we got. It's our last night with our seniors at home, so in the regular season, of course. You just had to point out that it's game time. Put out everything you got, even if it's your last, even if we have to pick you up off the court type of game.
The Owls will next look to the Northeast 10 Conference Tournament with a home game in the future. Reporting from Southern, I'm Pat Longobardi.
This past weekend, the number 18 women's team made it to the Northeast 10 Conference Championship game, but they came up just short to number 5 Bentley, losing 79-52 in Massachusetts. Bentley took a quick lead and never gave it up. Senior Sylvania Moore led the Owls with 17 points. The Lady Owls will next play on Friday in the NCAA Division II tournament. Their opponent is CW Post. My apologies. The men's basketball team, however, traveled to UMass Lowell Sunday for a quarterfinal game in the conference tournament. The team was coming off 4 straight wins and a 5th-place conference finish, but it was not enough. The team lost 86-68, eliminating them from the competition. but the men finished with their first winning record since the 2001-2002 season. The nationally ranked men's track team has won their 19th straight Northeast 10 Conference Championship. This is their 10th during the indoor season. The Owls placed in the top 5 for 15 of 19 events, and the meet in Boston, they were in first place in 6 events and scored 165.5 total points. Southern head coach John Wallen was named Men's Indoor Coach of the Year. And that's a look at Owl Sports. I'm Ryan Annie. Now back to the news desk.
There was another kind of sport last week on campus, a Wheel of Fortune game played in the Student Center. In honor of Black History Month, Southern students challenged their peers with their knowledge of Black trivia. Vivian Rivera was the champion. She won a $200 gift card.
That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Carrion.
And I'm Alicia Fischella. Have a good day and keep watching for more news from SOCO 14.
You've been watching SOCO 14, the campus news show produced by the SDSU Communication and Journalism Departments.